When we think about church facility stewardship, we consider what it takes from us to maintain the facility, handle repairs, or manage the day-to-day operations. However, in reality, effective facility stewardship isn't a solo effort or one-dimensional. It requires building a strong collaborative team that works together to ensure that your church's facility supports the ministry and mission of the church. Stewardship, in its truest sense, is about being a caretaker of what has been entrusted to us, whether that's our finances, our time, or, in this case, our physical spaces. We are called to manage them wisely and effectively. But a facility doesn't maintain itself. It takes a team of people, staff, volunteers, and leadership working together to ensure that the space serves its purpose for ministry. Collaboration, then, becomes a critical component of facility stewardship. Whether overseeing regular maintenance, coordinating special events, or managing long-term upgrades, you need a team. A team that can share the load and bring different skills to the table and work toward a common goal. Building a facility stewardship team doesn't happen overnight. It takes intentional effort, recruiting the right people, setting clear expectations, and providing the necessary training and resources. Most importantly, it takes fostering a culture of cooperation where everyone works together toward the church's success. A good team is more than just a group of people who work together. It's a group of people who are aligned in their goals, understand the church's mission, and see their role as a vital part of that mission. A team united and committed to facility stewardship accomplishes more than any one individual. So how do you build that strong team? It begins with leadership. Your leadership overseeing the facility means you are responsible for creating a vision for your team, aligning them with the overall church's mission, and ensuring everyone has the tools and training they need to succeed. Yet you also must foster open communication, provide ongoing support, and recognize each team member's value. A strong team isn't just functional, it's motivated, engaged, and committed to the long-term care of the facility, to stewardship. Teamwork isn't just a nice concept, it's required for the success of facility stewardship. We are about to hear from Tracy Hale, a leader in team building and organizational culture, regarding how creating a strong team for facility stewardship requires more than just assigning tasks. Proper team building requires a culture that builds relationships, creates a shared vision, and ensures everyone works toward the same goal.
If I were coming to a church, I used to do this actually, church consulting. So if I were coming to a church and trying to figure out what is going on with this particular team that's not doing super well, the first thing that I would do is go to other teams within that organization to see which of the teams are working well, and then figuring out why are those teams working so well and trying to replicate that, because every culture is different and every organization or setting is different. And so to figure out what works well in this organization and in this environment, go to the teams that are doing well. I was at this is a long time ago, I'm dating myself here, but I went to a Stephen Curtis Chapman, it was like a retreat. And so it was a very small audience. This is a Christian music artist. It kind of surprised me. He said, I go find a song that I really like that someone else has already done. And then I figure out, what about that song is it that I like? What draws me to that song? What are the good things? And then I just replicate it in my own way. And I think we can do the same thing with our teams. Figure out what is this team doing well? What are the good things? And then replicate with my own team.
Remember that teamwork is at the heart of effective stewardship. Build a team that shares the vision, communicates well, and works together. In doing so, you'll create a space that supports and strengthens the church's mission.